You guys know that I don't like add-ons. I'm not an add-on guy. I literally run this game with like very minimal add-ons. I got Plater, I got my DPS charts, and I got like my boss mods, right? My DBM. Like I really don't run anything else when it comes to this game. I try to minimize add-ons. I don't want add-ons. I try to minimize weak auras, everything. But this add-on, in particular, is necessary. Blizzard needs to get this thing implemented into the game as soon as possible. We need better nameplates. And now, Plater just got even better. Let's see this thing right here from Mercelian and how Plater is now changing the game with their 2.0 version.
Percentage contribution for each mob, clear indicator for enraged mobs, interrupt being ready exactly at this indicator, cleaner
wow.
and clearer design, all this with no extra add-ons or weak auras. Hell yeah, Mo Plater 2.0 baby. So 1 month into the War Within season.
Is this available yet? Does anybody have this? Plater 2.0? Do we have to download this separate or is it just an update? I'm not aware. I always update my shit, but I don't know if this was updated for me.
And we've been constantly working on improving and bug fixing our Mo Plater profile. Now, in case you missed the original video where I go over all
Is it live?
the features
Let's wait and see what they say.
Install and configure it, be sure to check out the description because today we're focusing on all the new and shiny features of Mo Plater 2.0. First off, there won't be any more Pro and Light versions. It's just gonna be Mo Plater, and I will show you how to make it light if you don't want all the bells and whistles.
Hold on. What is this? You gotta download a weak aura for your Plater? Oh god, a fucking download of a down. What is this? So it's called Mo Plater 2.0. Is this a separate add-on from Plater? Is that what this is? I'm treating plates instead. No, Sam. Good morning. This is an ad. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm interested. Sam, I'm listening. Okay, you know what I could probably do? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just search Plater 2.0. We'll see if it comes up. Plater 2.0. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's not going to help. All right, that doesn't work. Jesus, dude. Sam, just do it. No, Sam, this is their profile. Oh, it's their profile for Plater. Okay, their own custom profile.
Don't want all the bells and whistles.
But you see what I mean? Like, look at how complicated this shit. Like, I've been playing WoW since 2005. Why the fuck do I need a tutorial on how to set up the game properly to be optimal? Why can't this just be in the game? Why do I gotta download an add-on and then download an add-on for that add-on and then reconfigure the add-on? Why can't Blizzard just have Plater in the game? It's literally, it's necessary. You can't, like, I tank. And I remember when I first started tanking, fucking 3 expansions ago, I was streaming. And people were like, how the fuck are you tanking without Plater? And I was like, what do you mean? And when I finally downloaded Plater, I knew what they meant. I was like, how did I even know if I was holding aggro or not without this shit? Now I know. What the hell? It was like such an important thing for the game that was not built into the game. Man, they got to fix this shit.
Just stick around till the end of the video. Now, the first major feature is the mob percentage contribution in keys. So,
I'm not trolling anybody. I swear to God. You think I don't know? I really didn't know anything about this because I avoid add-ons like the fucking plague. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want it. It's overcomplicated. If I can not have it, I'm not gonna have it.
Killed the last boss of a dungeon but still didn't make the percentage, you were probably wondering where to go and what mobs to kill to make the key in time. Usually this either meant to have some extra weak aura or add-ons, but not anymore. See here? Once you have a mob selected, it will show you the exact percentage contribution so you will know exactly where you stand if you're missing 4 to 5% after killing the last boss, or regardless of percentage. It's directly built into our player profile mods, so no need for extra stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Now this goes without saying, but if you check the description, you will have the link to the newest player profile, right? So check the description. Link to our Wygo.io is there. MoPlayer 2.0 is waiting for you to just import into your player profiles and you will be good to go.
Got it.
Also, you'll have links to our Patreon and our Discord. Like if you ever want some help or some assistance, be sure to check those as well. Second major new feature is the Enrage mod, and this will be quite useful, especially this season where we do have lots of different enrages on mobs in dungeons.
Sure.
It works flawlessly, like when a mob gets enraged, it will change its nameplate to orange and you will see a flashing suit text right on top of it. This way...
What, is this right here? Is that what's happening? This guy became enraged? Was he not orange before? No, it's still orange. What the hell is he talking about? I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Suit text right on top of it. This way, if your party has any form of suit, you will never miss it. Once that mob is suited or the enrage has ended,
okay, it was that one. He was enraged. Yeah, it was.
Will go back to its original
Got
color
it.
and the flashing text will stop. Well, that is until it enrages again. Third new feature on the list is the
cool.
interrupt ready at the
Holy
mark.
fuck, this is painful. I'm pretty sure I'm like the average, Greg from accounting, right? That's it. I'm a man of the people, and I'm willing to show the people my vulnerabilities. One of my vulnerabilities is I don't get into add-ons, okay? I don't, which means I don't fully understand every single nuance of how to download an add-on for your add-on, which to me is the stupidest fucking shit ever, which is why I avoid it. But I'm learning here, and by the way, the reason why I'm watching this video is not to tell people to download this. It's to fucking tell Blizzard to get this shit put in their game.
Mod. So we already have a green border shown on the cast bar of a mob if you have your interrupt ready. But if you want to be super precise with your kicks and are about to have yours ready, the cast bar will have a mark on it indicating the exact time when your kick becomes ready, so you can basically sync your press with the mark and impress all the girls at the bar with your killer reflexes.
That's nice.
Now, this mod only works once you are very close to having your kick ready, so if you have like, I don't know, 7 seconds left, it won't show, because it wouldn't make any sense. Purpose being to catch that mob cast right as your interrupt becomes available. And mob casts vary from 2 to 3 seconds. Side note here, for all you warlocks who always had errors with your player profiles that had the green border indicating interrupt available. You'll be happy to know that the Mo player has those errors fixed, so regardless of what warlock spec you are, you get no errors and will clearly see the green border if you have your interrupt ready.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, our Patreons had early access to all these new features, and given that the Mo player profile is 100%
you guys said it was an ad. Yeah, it's a little bit of an ad. A little bit.
Supported by them, it's only right to
Doesn't
say
make
a
the
big
information
thank
not
you
valuable.
for their
It still is.
support. And hey, you can get early access too to new features and updates on top of priority support for the player and everything else that comes with our Patreon. So if you'd like to help us maintain and constantly improve, consider joining on patreon.com/MarcellianOnline. Not required, it's all free, but any form of help goes a very long way. Another new feature is the energy bar for bosses. Some of you already saw this, but it didn't always work and sometimes it bugged out. Not anymore. This was a feature requested by Stan, who did mention it would be quite useful, especially for tanks, and hey, there it is, working seamlessly in both dungeons and raids. You can see it underneath the boss's nameplate, and once the boss casts something, it will disappear shortly for you to see the actual cast. And then...
That would have helped on Muggsy yesterday when I didn't realize that he was because I've been using, to move Muggsy, I use the visual of the giant frontal cone, and I know right after that he's about to hit, he's in the 80%-ish range for his Enrage, so then I'll move him to the other side. I missed it, so we died. That would have been nice to see the energy bar.
It pops back up smoothly,
I wouldn't have missed it then.
And clean. MoPlayer 2.0 also brings the color codes to nameplates and casts to all delves now, so in case you are only interested in delving your heart out, you will have important casts marked with a big orange cast bar and a glow, you will see the frontals marked with a dark blue tint, important mobs to kill have their nameplates colored with the Demon Hunter purple, the Enrage mod also works here as well, and basically all the cool functionalities that can be applied in delves are available. We've also managed to color code all of the raid as well, thanks to Sunshade's invaluable work, so you can take your Marcellian Online player into your raiding nights and everything will be crisp and clean.
Nice.
In terms of overall visual updates, the nameplates themselves shouldn't be as bulky as before. We've toned down the sizes a bit and cranked up the actual cast bars, since these are very important
That's
to
good.
see and track.
Yeah.
When you have a target selected, it should look a lot more clean, making space for better visual cues on buffs, debuffs, and most importantly, casts. All these changes make for even less color on your screen and better focus on what is important. Now, I did mention at the beginning of the video that there is no more Pro and Lite versions. We just have the Mo Player, which comes with all the cool features. However, if you are
Okay.
not interested in all the bells and whistles, you can deactivate any mod or script you desire. You just hit /player in your chat.
Sure.
From here, you go into modding. Here, you
And
can
then get your PhD in rocket science, and you're all set. Yeah, because this isn't complicated at all. Yeah. Especially for, imagine somebody just wants to make a Tauren. He just joined WoW for the first day. He's like, this WoW game looks pretty cool. I'm going to make a Tauren and run around Mulgore. And then somebody tells him, right after you make the Tauren, download Plater, download Mo Plater, do /Plater, go into the settings, change these things, configure it this way, and you're all set. He'd be like, what the fuck? I just wanted to literally kill some mobs and to do some quests. What is all this shit? Well, this is what's required to play the game optimally. Why? Because Blizzard doesn't put this shit in the game. Okay.
just uncheck any mod you don't
Nice barrier
want
to player
activated,
entry there.
and you're good to go. Same thing goes for specific scripts. You can go into scripting right here, and same as in mods, you can uncheck whatever script you don't want to use. This is how you basically make your Mo Player light, so to say. If you ask me, I wouldn't remove any of the mods or scripts because I've tried my best to make these as light as possible so they don't exhaust your PC resources. And in case you have any issues, you
That's another thing I don't like about add-ons. When it's built into the game, it's far less, straining on your CPU than when it's an add-on. Some people don't realize it, but their game is lagging because of their 36 fucking add-ons.
can always join our Discord. Link is in the description, and throw a question in the support section where I will be more than happy to help. There's proof of that. Or you can become a Patreon and get priority support and feedback
Maybe it's an
directly
ad.
some features taking part
Maybe
of
it's an ad.
future versions of the profile. Just saying. Patreon link is also in the description, by the way. Now, just in case you missed it, there is an initial video about our player profile where I go into
Sam, who be like, I hate add-ons, I avoid add-ons. Also, Sam now reacting to a video ad for an add-on. Well, the truth is, I'm reacting to this video because I think this needs to be in the game. I'm not going to go download Mo Plater right now. I'm not. What I am going to do though is, try to just say Blizzard should put this shit in the game. They should. This shit should be just standard and shouldn't be requiring anything to be downloaded from outside sources.
into all the general features and color coding with more details on how to install and configure it, so be sure to also check that out. And once again, a warm thank you to all you legends on our Patreon for making this Mo Player profile possible. And click here if you want to see all of our other add-ons and weak auras that you see in our videos and we make use of all the time.
I won't do it.
Check it out.
I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to download them. But the whole point of this video was that Plater, I think, is one of the most necessary add-ons in the game. That and maybe a DPS chart. And even so, if like I had to say, you're either going to have a DPS chart or you're going to have Plater, I would have to pick Plater because it's literally necessary for like viable gameplay. Having a DPS chart's nice just to kind of throw your dick on the table, but other than that, you could play without it. What I can't play without is Plater because I need to know what I have aggro on and cast times being visually there in front of me. It's very much necessary for the game. But this is the next thing Blizzard needs to get in. They've been working on getting add-ons into the game. A lot of 11.1.5 is bringing a lot of new add-ons that were previously required to play. They're bringing them into the game. This is the next one I think they really got working on. I'll put the link to this video in the chat.